but the curve she got.
Yeah.
The contact sport.
Come on.
Let the neighbors talk. Deeply, deeply, I'm your Superman.
Yeah.
I'll explain. You're my Louis Lane. Oh, my love. Hello, mate. How are
You've
you?
got ever such a deep voice when you want to, haven't you?
Honestly, talents are wasted.
Well, that was an interesting start, an unusual one, not one we've tried before. And I, for one, I appreciated it.
You didn't know I was going to do that, did you?
I didn't know you was going to do that, but I very much enjoyed it.
You know who sung it?
You just did.
Good answer.
There you go. Thanks, mate.
Little high five.
So yes, I suppose actually a little bit of a proper introduction. Welcome to Shut Mouth Talk. We are back once more.
Yeah, we are.
It's me, Alan, and my best friend Matthew.
Stop it.
That's you.
That's me.
Oh, bless your heart. So how have you been, Matthew?
I've been just wonderful.
Been much going on these last few days? As I said before, Matthew, tell me everything.
I mean, do you really want to know?
Yes!
Not a lot, really. It's been a bit of a boring week.
Oh, dear.
I know. I'd love to have something funny to tell you.
Have you considered, actually, because now we're regularly asking each other what we've been up to, have you come to the realisation that actually our lives are just a little bit boring?
I think actually what's happened is
Go on.
we're just getting old.
That's what it is, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Not necessarily boring, just old.
Remember those people who used to say life begins at 40? I'm starting to believe that they were bloody lying.
They can piss off.
I'm not happy with them. Unfortunately, they were older, and now most of them have stopped breathing.
It's a killer, that.
Yeah. I've got some big news, Matthew.
Okay.
I've had
That's a good job I'm sat down then.
I've had an offer on a house accepted.
I beg your pardon.
You heard? Yeah, I put an offer in for a house, and it's been accepted, which is big news for me as a first-time buyer at my age.
Now, my first reaction to that is thank you.
Why, thank you.
Well, we've been discussing where we're going to record the pod, because so far we've recorded it in various locations.
Well, actually, this is going to be today's part of the topic today, because a lot of people have asked us about the pod and where we record it, and whether we do a lot of editing, or why are you blinking so much? And so the episode today is going to be about the podcast and what we do and all that kind of stuff. So yes, I bought a house. Well, I'm in the process of buying a house.
Congratulations.
Purely for the reason.
How very grown up.
Well, I know. I still don't feel like a grown up. But the reason I'm buying it, it's not to live in. It's not for a place for me and my children. It's so we've got somewhere good that we can record this podcast.
Shut.mouth.talk HQ.
Oh, that could be the name of the house, couldn't it?
I like it.
So yes, the topic of today is the pod, in effect. So there's a lot of people have asked, do we edit a lot? And what's the answer to that, Matthew?
We don't do any.
Not a single jot of editing.
There's probably a couple of reasons for that.
Go on.
First one, we want it to be authentic.
Yeah.
Whatever we say stays.
Yeah.
And secondly, we don't actually know how to do it.
I think I could work it out, but it would take me a long time.
And we don't have the time,
I
Alan.
can't be doing with it, Matthew.
So whatever happens, whatever's said, it's staying in.
We press record.
And off we go.
We speak a load of stuff, and it's not prepared either, really. Obviously, I'll have the topic normally thought of, but I don't always tell you what that is.
Someone has just asked us, do we do any preparation for it? And the answer to that is absolutely not.
Apart from knowing the topic, obviously, if someone sends in a story or a response to something we've talked about, I know that's going to get brought up. But again, I don't really tell you what we're going to be talking about. We just see what's going on. So I think that's why sometimes...
Why are you pointing at me?
Because I'm talking to you right now. I'm just making sure you're aware that I'm talking to you.
My ears are pinned back and I'm listening.
Pin your ears back. So sometimes that's why I think that some of them are really good. And that's also sometimes why some of the pods are really shit.
Got to be honest, I quite like the shit ones.
Yeah, sometimes they're that shit. Actually, they're quite fun.
They're fantastic.
Have you listened back to any of the podcasts we've done?
Interestingly, I didn't listen to the first couple.
Yeah.
I think I was speaking to someone the other day, and I think when we're together and we're not being recorded, we chat a load of crap. And what we find funny, not everybody else is going to find funny.
True.
So the first couple, I was a little bit apprehensive about listening back to them, so I avoided it.
Yeah.
The more we've done, the more relaxed we've come.
Yeah, I think we've definitely settled into it. It's now just me chatting more normally than we did the first couple of episodes. Well, we said that we kind of relaxed into it and chilled out a little bit.
It is very different. As soon as you know there's a mic and you're being recorded, I think anybody is then cautious of what they're saying. So I still think even now we're maybe a little bit cautious about what we're saying. You know, you're a public figure, Alan. You can't be effing and jeffing.
Well, consider this, Matthew. Fuck.
I think it's time I left.
It's all right. I've calmed down. I'm sorry for my outburst.
You do realise that's not going to get edited out.
Oh no, you're right.
No, I've said it.
Oh well, we're in the same boat now. We may as well just embrace it.
Should we start again or just stick with it?
No, mate. That's nearly 6 minutes of quality content there.
Do you listen back to them?
I've listened back to every single one. What I tend to do is I listen to podcasts anyway, and I will tend to just listen to it as if it were any other podcast. I'll listen through, and one of the main reasons is I don't listen to them before they're published. I should probably listen through and make sure that the audio quality is at least hearable, but I don't. Yeah. That's also honestly, it's like my final check, but it's when it's already been released.
That's one of the comments that we get, isn't it? Is the quality of the sound, which yes isn't great.
It's not great
for now, but also I kind of like that because it's raw.
It's raw. It's real. It's
two blokes just having a chat. There's no rehearsals. There's no fancy equipment. It is what it is. You're either going to like it or you're not.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, that's fine.
Give us a 5-star review. Tell us it's shit.
Tell us it's shit.
And then don't listen again.
If you're telling us it's shit and you're writing about us, brilliant.
Excellent news.
Perfect.
So the audio quality is one of the things that comes up, and hopefully it's all right today. But yes, like you say, we haven't got the best equipment. It's been a bit of an experiment, really.
Yeah. And it will get better.
Yeah, I think we talked about maybe upgrading the mics, and maybe that's something we can do for season 2.
I think so, yeah. I've got a question.
Go on, ask me a question.
You and I are both big fans of podcasts, hence why we're here doing one.
Exactly.
Why is it most, if not all, podcasts are released on a Wednesday?
I don't know.
But they all are.
Yeah, I get loads of notifications.
And we've just automatically done ours on a Wednesday as well. Maybe that's the thing. Everyone's just kind of gone, oh, we have to put them out on a Wednesday.
I don't know. I think we started releasing on a Wednesday. It was going to originally be a Friday, but we got overexcited and ended up releasing it early, and it happened to be a Wednesday.
You would think it's more like a Monday thing, because then you've got the week. I think a lot of people listen, or I certainly do, listen to them while I'm at work, on the way to work.
Yeah.
So I think,
I think the most popular time to listen to a podcast is on your commute. And I know that's what I do now. I'm not self-employed. I'm not listening all day at work. But yeah, I don't know why it's Wednesday. It was completely accidental for us, but I don't know.
I do like it on a Wednesday, though, when it comes out and it pops up on my screen, on my phone. And it tells me all the other podcasts I listen to that are coming out. And there we are. Shut.mouth.talk.
It is a bit odd still, but yeah,
it's
I like
a bit
that.
Strange. In fact, I had a comment from my sister-in-law Danny in Australia saying, "This is the latest one." It's so strange seeing it pop up on Spotify.
Yeah,
and even for us, I think it's a little bit strange.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you've got stuff like you wake up in the morning, you look at notifications because a lot of them are released like super early in the morning, and you've got a Plymouth Argyle podcast has been released, and then Peter Crouch podcast has been released, and then Shut Mouth Talk has been released, and we're kind of in the mix. And it is obviously, Peter Crouch isn't quite as big as us yet, but it's
well, he is. He's a bit bigger than us.
Oh, yeah, he's about 6'8", isn't he?
He is.
All right, I take that back. If Peter Crouch is listening, I apologise, Peter. You're very tall.
And if he's not listening, why not?
Do you know he called me a legend once?
Obviously, he doesn't know you.
I went and did a proclamation as town crier about the new season of their podcast.
I remember this.
And
maybe we should get him
retweeted it and just called me legend.
Like, yeah. Maybe we should get him on to do one for our second season.
Maybe I'll send him a little message
for tap.
See if he fancies it.
I think you should.
I can't see why he'd say no, to be honest with you.
What's your favourite kind of podcast that you listen to?
I listen to quite a lot. I used to listen when I was self-employed. I used to listen to a lot of different podcasts, and the main categories I would listen to are sport related. So Plymouth Argyle specific ones.
Yeah,
I listen to like the League One podcast now. When he's in the Championship, I listen to Championship podcasts. But I also listen to a lot of comedy podcasts. And actually, I listen to one that's not too dissimilar to what we do.
Is that the three bean salad?
Three bean salad, absolutely.
So one of my customers before, Ian, he actually likened our pod to that one.
Well, that's I think a great compliment.
Fine. We'll take that and we'll run with it.
The thing is, though, they're professional actors and comedians. So I mean, if little old me and you are being likened to,
are we a professional in anything?
Well, professional at breathing.
Yeah. We've talked about this.
Yeah, we've done that ever since we were born. We've managed to keep that up.
I like to think I'm very good at it.
Well, like I said to you earlier, Matthew, they say you're an expert after you've done, is it 1,000 or 10,000 hours of something? We've both covered that multiple times.
I'm going to pick up on something that you've just said there.
Go on.
You called me Matthew.
Yes.
What is it that your son said to you the other day?
Oh yeah,
he had a listen, didn't he? What was his take on the pod?
And he said he wasn't really bothered, but then I don't suppose our target.
But he did have one comment.
He said, "Why do you call him Matthew? You call him Matt in real life?" And I was like, "I don't know really." And then I said that to you, and you said, "Well, you do call me Matthew."
There's probably only you and me, Dad, that call me Matthew.
And my daughter, she always calls me
Matthew. She does, yeah.
Maybe she's called that off me. I don't know. I've always known you as Matt.
It's my name. It's fine. It could be worse. There's worse things that you've called me, I guess.
I definitely have in some points. So yes, that's kind of currently where we're at with the pod. I think at the moment our plan is to release 12 episodes as season 1, and then we'll have a little bit of a break before heading into season 2. And I'm hoping we'll have new mics and other things ready for season 2. But we are still planning on doing extra episodes. We're planning on having some guests in. But Matthew, they won't count towards the 12. We can have 12 normal episodes, me and you.
Yeah.
And then extras, going to do a couple when we're off up the road going to football games away, and we'll have ones with guests on, and they'll all be extra episodes. So that's the current plan.
And that's a good opportunity to tell everybody that if you want to come on.
Yeah. If they want to suggest guests.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We've been continuing to get responses and ideas for topics and questions and things, Matthew, which is great. Please continue sending them in. Email us at shut.mouth.talk@gmail.com. And again, follow us on all the social medias, and you can message us there.
You're very good at that now, aren't you?
We now have a YouTube channel. Subscribe to that. Interact with us. Blow us up a little bit, because we could always do with a listener or two more. We won't say no to them, will we, Matthew?
No.
And as we said, review us on any podcast.
It doesn't have to be pleasant.
No. In fact, be nasty.
Yeah.
I think we're looking forward more to the nasty ones than more than anything else. Why not? So, Matthew, we have had some responses, as I've said.
Okay.
Would you like to hear some of them?
That's what we're here for, Alan.
So do you remember back along, I can't even remember which episode it was, but we ended up talking about guilty pleasures. It was one of your questions, I think, to make.
It might be.
And we've had a response to someone else's guilty pleasure.
All right.
Right. Pin your ears back.
They're pinned. They're back.
So the guilty pleasure is when I was a little kid, and they have said, I do not any longer do this.
Okay.
I would eat hula hoops. That's
the guilty pleasure.
That's not a guilty pleasure.
Okay.
But it continues.
Did they specify what flavour these hula hoops
I mean, they didn't specify, so I'm imagining probably the original salted ones.
All right, continue.
As far as
it's not the best flavour, but
as far as I'm concerned, hula hoops only come in one flavour: original red packet.
I'm starting to question why we're best mates.
Well, what flavour would you go for?
Always cheese and onion.
Oh my god!
Always.
Not a chance. I don't like cheese and onion in any walk of life.
Should we just finish this friendship here and now?
Let's finish this pod.
Let's get the pod out.
And then maybe we'll have to consider about doing another one. Anyway, you interrupted my story.
Apologies.
It's not my story. I did not ever do this. Right.
I'm not sure, but by your face, I'm not sure. I feel comfortable.
I might just need to get this out of the way. Right, I would eat hula hoops, chew one up, and then push the mush into the next hula hoop, and then eat it like it was a posh canapé. Continue with each hula hoop I ate. I may or may not have done it with mini cheddars too, to make a sandwich with the mush in between two other cheddars.
I might just need a minute.
Yeah.
To get my head around this.
I mean, there's certain foods I really don't like. I do not like mashed potato. I do not like mushy peas.
I'll tell you who did like mashed potato.
Go on.
Bodger.
Oh yeah.
Bodger and Badger.
Bodger and Badger, they did.
He loved it.
And I don't like mushy peas either. The consistency and the taste of those things grosses me out. And the mush of a hula hoop or mini cheddar is reminding me of those things.
I actually feel a little bit queasy.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they specifically said they no longer do this.
Yeah,
so as they got older, they realised that's fucking disgusting.
That's gross, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not really a squeamish person. Talk about sick or poo or anything like that, absolutely fine. But mushed up hula hoops.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I'm repulsed.
You actually know who this person is as well.
Don't tell me.
I will leave them anonymous for the sake of the pod because I wouldn't want to be named.
Yeah.
But I might tell you after.
Is it a male or female?
Which do you think it might be?
I mean, you would like to think it's a male. I'm guessing it's a female.
It's a female.
Wow.
Yeah. But they no longer do this, which I'm glad about. Because
I'm glad, yeah. I don't know what I'm more repulsed about. That they put it back into the next hula hoop, or they made a sandwich out of it.
That was the mini cheddars with the sandwich. Yeah. The thing is, in my mind, I don't know why my mind's going this way, but you've squished up a hula hoop in your mouth, then you put it inside, but by the time you put it back into your mouth, that's gone cold. It was warm in your mouth because you chewed it up. Then you've got cold hula hoop or mini cheddar mush.
And can we also acknowledge the fact that they're eating hula hoops at the same time as a packet of mini cheddars?
It doesn't say it was at the same time.
But it must have been if they made a sandwich out of it, Alan.
Well, they've chewed a mini cheddar, then put it in between two other mini cheddars.
I'm sorry. I thought you meant they put a chewed hula hoop between the mini cheddars.
No, they've squished a mini cheddar to make.
Well, then that's fine, Alan.
Oh, you're okay with that?
Oh, yeah, fine. Forget everything I said. It's perfectly normal.
You're going to try that out then, are you?
You don't see it on many menus.
I think there's a reason for that.
Well, it's been the first listener submission that we've had where I've actually felt a little bit sick.
I've actually gone a little bit dizzy. That's and because of that, I think it's time to move on from that.
Yeah. Thanks for getting in touch with us.
Thanks for your submission. That was absolutely disgusting. Right. We also talked about celebrity crushes.
Yeah,
remember that?
Yeah.
So someone has written in about their celebrity crush when they were young.
Oh, okay.
And it was James McAvoy.
Which
initially you think, yeah, good choice.
Yeah.
You know, I can see he's a handsome man. A lot of people like the Scottish accent. It's no problem. But that's not the end of the submission.
Okay.
It was specifically as James McAvoy as the fawn in Narnia.
I like it.
So apparently they didn't like James McAvoy. Now that, Matthew, is the alarm because we've had an issue. A technical glitch, you might say. And that's
wasn't expecting that.
That's probably going to confuse the listener for it to have just stopped and then restarted with different audio quality and a klaxon. You see, what's happened there, Matthew, is the mics ran out of battery and we didn't actually even notice. We recorded for another 8 minutes after they stopped working.
I think that just proves that we tend to chat a lot of shit.
I mean, to be honest with you, if it was going to happen on any of the pods, the one where we're talking about the pod was the perfect one to do it.
How unprofessional we are.
It just goes to prove. And actually, we've come back. This is now a few days after we recorded that first part.
You can't tell them that.
We can.
This is supposed to be seamless, Alan.
Absolutely not.
Seamless.
We're talking about the pod and what a shambles it is. And
do you like being called Seamless, Alan?
It's my new favourite nickname. So we have just listened back to the last couple of minutes. Where were we?
I think we were talking about the thorn.
The fawn in Narnia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I used to love Narnia.
This person who wrote in said that they're like James McAvoy, but only with hooves.
Yeah.
Have you ever found anyone with hooves attractive, Matthew? Or any?
I can't think of a hooved crush that I've had.
Or maybe if you had a crush with someone that you thought maybe I shouldn't, maybe a cartoon character or
yeah.
Go on.
I used to Jessica Rabbit.
She's the main one, I think. That rabbit in that red dress.
Honestly,
Stop
the thing she did to me, Alan. She didn't actually do anything to me, but
she's a cartoon character, Matthew. I'd find it very difficult to believe she did anything to you.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah, that was a good film.
What was it? Was it Jessica Rabbit?
You know what? It's that long since I watched it. I've no idea.
I can't remember.
What
If
about
anyone does know the answer to that, please get in touch.
what about She-Ra?
Yeah. Oh, I used to love that. He-Man.
Yeah.
She-Ra. Yeah.
I have the power of Grayskull.
Do you?
We're back on theme tunes again now.
You're a man of many talents, Alan.
Oh,
Did you have any then? Any little weird crushes or?
well, as I said in a previous pod, I don't really have like celebrity crushes, and I'm not going to extend that to cartoons or fictitious characters, Matthew.
And that's fine.
No one from films like a fawn or an ice queen or I never really. Mind you,
Go on.
I'll give you one.
You're pointing at me. That must mean you're going to say something good.
She is human,
Right. Well, that helps.
but she is a fictitious character because
Okay.
she's in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That Khaleesi girl,
Khaleesi.
she is incredibly attractive.
Isn't she the dragon?
Yeah, mother of dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
So
one.
the character, she's not real, and I suppose I'd find the actress just as attractive, Matthew.
Isn't there an ice cream shop in Foy named after her? Or the program?
Oh, yeah. There's a shop called Game of Cones, isn't there? I mean,
Is it your favourite ice cream shop?
it's not, no.
Listen, we've already had one complaint about.
I'm not sure whether I should tell you which is my favourite ice cream shop, Matthew. I don't want to anger the others.
As long as it's not Kelly's, I don't mind.
What's wrong with Kelly's?
It's just a bit.
Kelly's Cornish ice cream, the vanilla made with clotted cream, Matthew.
It's fine, Alan. It's fine. One of my favourites actually is in Foy.
Go on, which one is
Rubies.
it? I like rubies.
They do a magnificent orange and mascarpone. Oh, Alan!
I do like mascarpone. My
It's
favourite
wonderful.
ever ice cream is now discontinued, unfortunately.
Right, it can't be
But
that popular.
it was cherry
Right,
with pistachio
fine, I'm with you so far.
made with mascarpone. I could sit down and eat a complete tub of that.
Yeah, you could.
No problem. In fact, I'd struggle not to. Once I'd started, Matthew. Oh,
If anybody wants to make us a tub
it was
of
called
said ice cream.
It was called crema de mascarpone, and I think it was
Say that again.
crema de mascarpone, and I think it was carte d'or. But I've looked. You can't find it anywhere now, Matthew.
What's the one? Isn't the one? Is it Zenon that do? Haven't they got some fancy ice cream?
Zena,
Zena, that's
moo
it.
made of Zena.
Moo made, that's it. Moo made of Zena, yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
There's a quite.
It's another play on a myth. That is. You got Game of Cones, and then moo made of Zena, obviously playing on the fact that there was a mermaid there. It's a very interesting story. I'm not sure if you've heard about the mermaid of Zena. She came out of the sea
I don't think we need to hear about
and
it.
married a man, mate.
Let's
I'm just saying it's very
not
interesting.
bother.
Oh, fine. Well, I mean, this conversation has gone completely differently to the first time we recorded it, Matthew. In fact, I can't even remember what we said last time. So that conversation, unfortunately for me, unfortunately for you, and unfortunately for the listener, has been lost to time.
That's fine.
Is it though? I think it's a bit of a shame.
I
but
think it just shows that when we start waffling on,
yeah.
are you just checking to make sure you're still recording?
No, you can carry on. I'm listening.
Well, that was it, really. Just, once we start gassing, that's it.
Oh, okay.
We don't know what's going on.
Well, if we don't know, I don't think anyone knows. Right, Matthew, we've had a question.
Okay.
This question's from Phil. And he said...
Do I know Phil?
no, you've not met him. He was an old friend of mine in the RAF.
Fine. Hello, Phil.
Hi, Phil. Thanks for your question. He wrote, do you remember Babylon Zoo? And then he put... Me neither.
I think you've told me this story before.
That's a play because I had a letter published in Viz magazine, and the letter was literally, do any of your readers remember the band Babylon Zoo? Nah, me neither.
Do any of our listeners remember Viz magazine?
It's still going.
Is it still
I
going?
still pick it up from time to time, which is, if you're childish, it's the perfect thing to leaf through, mate.
Yeah, Babylon Zoo.
Babylon Zoo, Spaceman, that was my first ever single.
Yeah, one hit wonder. I
was
think they probably would have wanted to be more than one hit, but
They were said to be the new Beatles when they released that. They were going to be as big as the Beatles.
who said that? Babylon Zoo?
I think it was like NME or whoever says these things. And they were supposed to be this new big band, and ended up being a one-hit wonder.
As big as the Beatles. I mean, that is a statement. And
I
then you
remember
come out with
hearing that.
Spaceman!
It was a great song though, my first single. And actually, by all accounts, the lead singer of that band is supposed to be a right arsehole. So I've heard. What was your first single?
I remember exactly what it was. In fact, I don't remember my first single. That's a complete lie. I remember the first album I bought.
Yeah, which was?
It was Manic Street Preachers. Oh. And I remember bought it in Woolworths.
Woolies, yeah,
Woolies,
good shout.
Bit of Woolies. Don't you miss that?
Going into the shops.
Going in and actually buying a copy of it. It's great. Look, I love all the platforms that you can download your music and your podcast and all that. Fine. I actually miss just going and buying the hard copy.
And having a little look through.
Yeah.
Go into your sections. Obviously, for me, it would be like the hard rock and heavy
it's
metal.
Something so sad that actually these days you don't have that.
No. I suppose the good thing about the way people listen to music now is you can kind of just say...
You can find anything.
Play that genre and you'll hear bands that you've never heard of, and it's a way of finding out about new music. I love
just going and buying... I suppose, I think how my dad had a great record collection. And he had them all in the sleeves, and it looked absolutely brilliant. But you just don't have that anymore. You don't have that hard copy.
Yeah.
I suppose it's the same with like DVDs. Yeah. Before that, videotapes. Remember, did you used to record the top 40?
Record on cassette. Yeah, I used to record
and pause at the same time.
Yeah. And you try and get it so the radio presenter didn't get his voice in it.
Yeah. There was an art to that.
And you could record films off the telly as well, didn't you?
Yeah, you could. I remember Mum and Dad had this, that if you wanted to record, I don't know, Coronation Street, you used to have to, in the TV magazine, there was always, when it was on, a description of the programme that was on, and then afterwards, there was a combination of numbers. Mm-hmm. And you used to have to put that into the video recorder, and that would know when to start recording and when to finish recording.
And it would do it automatically?
Just do it automatically.
I never knew that. I've always did it manually.
So there you are. If you looked in a TV paper years ago, and it had, like, for instance, Coronation Street, there are other soap operas available.
Right.
I thought I'd just mention that.
No, that's fair enough.
Always a little combination of numbers, and you put those in.
Do you know what? I never knew that those numbers did that. I never did anything apart from manually. Not that I recorded a lot of stuff off the television.
Whereas now, if my little lad doesn't want to watch something, I mean, he's not even 5 yet, he picks up the Sky remote and finds whatever he wants to watch.
I'm not sure we should be advertising Sky, really.
Do we not get paid for that?
Absolutely not. Right, Matthew, I've got a story for you.
We better move on then.
I've got a story for you.
Okay, come on then.
Swiftly moving on. Right, it's continuing on our embarrassing stories theme, which I like. If you've got your own embarrassing story, please send it in to us, because I'm enjoying these. This one goes a little bit like this.
Okie dokie.
Are you going to tell what's going to happen? You can see where this is going right from the off, from the first sentence, Matthew. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. I forgot to press the lock button on the train while sitting on the toilet. You know exactly where this is going, Matthew.
Were they in a toilet on a train?
I forgot to press the lock button on the train while sitting on the toilet. Yes, you've got that correct. Of course, it opened up for all to see. To make matters worse, the train hadn't left the platform, and I could see police officers as well as the public.
Sorry, police what?
Police officers as well as the public having a laugh at my expense. I've never made the same mistake. Now, Matthew, what would you do in that situation?
I'd just embrace it. I'd just go with it, Alan. Once you're on show, you're on show.
You see, I've never really been bothered by that. I don't really get embarrassed, so if that happened, I would probably laugh, wave at all the people, press the button, shut the door, lock it, and move on with my day.
I think once you're fully exposed, to hell with it.
You've got to go for it. You've got to go with it.
And hey, if you don't like what you're looking at,
you don't have to look, Matthew.
You can turn around.
Yes.
And those police officers shouldn't have been looking. They should know better, Alan.
No, well, with their positions, I think actually...
Their positions? What positions were they in?
Authority.
Fine. My mind went somewhere else.
Well, yeah, again, we're going to move on before we...
But yeah, look, I never draw the curtains at home. If I'm getting dressed in the morning, for someone walking past, I don't care.
If they're looking through your window, Matthew, they should be prepared to see whatever they can see.
They're not made of wood, Alan.
I might be walking past your house later. What time do you normally get dressed?
I'm not telling you. You have seen enough.
I've seen it all before. Right, Matthew, because of the 2 recordings today,
We're doing 2 today.
No, the splicing of the 2. The one we did last week and this
do
one.
the splicing action again.
That's like that.
Right. I'm gonna take a video of that and put it up on the YouTube channel. I don't know why I went YouTube.
I'm sure people will be really interested to see my splicing sign. We're going to leave it there, Matthew.
Fine.
Have you got anything else you'd like to add to this very weird and different pod?
Now, what I'm going to say is I'm going to wish everybody a very, very happy Easter. But ironically, by the time this goes out, it'll be done. Easter will have gone.
You didn't say which year.
Damn it.
Maybe Happy Easter 2027.
Yeah. Do you reckon we'll still be going then?
Who knows?
I reckon we'll have at least 3 listeners in 2027.
Well,
27.
We can only dream, Matthew.
Onwards and upwards.
Oh, bless your heart.
Just on a quick little thing about that. Favourite Easter egg? If you were going to go to a shop and treat yourself to an Easter egg, what are you having?
As long as it's chocolate based, so the treats inside are chocolate. I don't want an Easter egg with sweets in, like Skittles.
No.
I like a sweetie, but not with an Easter egg.
If you're having an Easter egg, it's got to be Chocky Wocky.
Yeah, I quite like Twirl. I quite like Galaxy. Mars bars, I absolutely adore.
Fine. I'm going to ask you a question off the bat. Galaxy or Dairy Milk?
I like Dairy Milk.
I'd always go Galaxy.
I'm not going to say no to either of them. I'm not going to complain. If you give me one or the other, I'm very happy, Matthew.
Well, I had a little visit from the Easter Bunny the other day, and he was, gave me a little list of eggs available. And I thought of you.
That's really kind.
There was one on there. It was Guinness.
Oh,
anyway, enough said. Take care.
I love you. Goodbye.